Wow, a lot of interesting stuff to unbox in this episode, but let's open up about Vegeta, okay? They named this episode Vegeta's Resolution, so in my mind, even if Resolution ain't the most hype title, I'm expecting some Vegeta action this week. Him saving Kaba, him training Kaba, him going in on Toppo a little bit, and he didn't really even go in on him, they just clashed, is not enough. It's not enough to hype us up, to make us believe that we actually got a Vegeta episode in the books. I'm not even joking, Toei discriminates a little bit against Vegeta, you have to admit, even if you're like a hardcore Goku fan. Vegeta was the one that achieved God swapping first in the manga, and I'm gonna beat this point down. Yet Goku got it in the anime, Vegeta didn't, and maybe this would be the perfect time for Vegeta to display God swapping and maybe just send her out in one shot, show him who Daddy Vegeta is. If he came in there and like just came in there as Kaba's father, that would have been absolutely awesome. Like, I know Vegeta got a kid of his own, but the coolest like kid is really like in another timeline, alright? Vegeta's real kid has not grown yet. Kaba could be his child temporarily. If Vegeta came in and got an extra awesome moment using God swapping, would have been really great. That would have been a Vegeta's Resolution episode of me, but instead this episode was drowned in Universe 6 Saiyan fan service. And if you're not a big fan of the Universe 6 Saiyans, you're probably not gonna love this episode because, again, this episode really served as character development for Kaba. This was Kaba's episode. Now, I'd be lying to you guys if I told you I didn't actually get some warm feelings inside of me seeing the whole Vegeta-Kaba student-master relationship get some more progress / development, whatever you want to call it. I actually really enjoyed seeing that, and I think it's so adorable, guys. I know it's weird, right? Because it's like, it's freaking Vegeta. You don't want adorable and Vegeta anywhere close together, but it's so adorable how Vegeta constantly acts like, oh, I just hate seeing a Saiyan be weak. That's why I'm saving you. Like, that makes absolutely no sense. I think to some degree we all love our race, right? We all feel comfortable around those who look like us, who speak like us, who think like us, right? Culture's a very important thing, but you see that whole tribalism falls apart because Kaba's not from your universe. In fact, his race is like the peaceful version of the Saiyans, right? And at the end of the day, what if like Kale in Berserk form just starts going nuts, just starts going absolutely crazy? She is a Saiyan, and she starts hurting a lot of members of your team. Are you gonna apply the same logic, Vegeta? Maybe when Kale's running out of power, oh, you know, I'm gonna give you this boost, Kale, because, you know, I just hate seeing Saiyans weak. Stop it, Vegeta. You love Kaba. That's what it is. That's the only explanation, and I thought it was just absolutely adorable. Like, Vegeta always putting on that act. He always gotta act super hard. But at the end of the day, if you for a second doubt Vegeta's intentions, and by the way, if like we compare Vegeta's intentions to Goku's, Goku doesn't even have intentions. Like, we haven't even got really much dialogue on what Goku's goals are in this Tournament of Power. Fight for your family, save the universe, but he hasn't really thought about everybody else's well-being like that. In fact, it's part of the reason why we're actually competing in the Tournament of Power as early as we are. We get this scene about Kaba and Vegeta, and it further hypes up the fact that Vegeta is going to visit Planet Salad in Universe 6 in the future and meet somebody potentially on his level. Now, I don't know why we didn't get the introduction of this character earlier on, because it would have been more hype, right? Like, maybe before the Tournament of Power actually started, we actually saw the person Kaba was talking about. Thankfully, it's not the person Kaba first visited to try and like get on his team, because like that would have actually been a joke if that character was as powerful as Vegeta. I just think it's neat that Vegeta took the experiment of Kaba within his own hands, despite the fact that his tribalism really makes no sense. Like, you got the small midget Kaba, like, you know, we are kind of designed to pick on those smaller than us. Like, you know, it's like a hierarchy, right? So why is Vegeta out here looking out for Kaba like that, right? And he's not from your universe, he's fighting you. And he's kind of a piece of crap. Like, what the hell? Like, how's he jumping from like transformation to transformation? He got SS2 in this week's episode, and I'm just like, God, man, like, how fast are these Saiyans growing? Because I made theory videos like, oh my God, thank God, like, these guys didn't get Super Saiyan Blue in this episode. If it happened, I would not even be shocked the way Toei's been writing these Universe 6 Saiyans. Getting back to the point though, I love the fact that Vegeta has it in his mind. Like, it's not only my family, it's not only my universe. And there was that one scene with that father, by the way, who lost his family and he disappeared that, you know, you saw on the amulet or whatever. I thought that was really touching, but Vegeta wants to revive all of the universes. when he gets the Super Dragon Balls. And that should put any doubts away about his intentions. He might be harsh, he might knee Cabba in the gut, right, just to bring him down to earth, like stop being a cocky cunt. But at the end of the day, he's one of the only people in this Tournament of Power that's thinking about reviving every single universe. I know Cabba's also thinking that, but we don't care about Cabba's opinions because he's not going to be the one to last till the end, which, by the way, halfway through the Tournament of Power, a lot of people are forgetting that the team with the most contestants or the most characters by the end wins. So for instance, Goku could take an L, but because we have more characters on our team than Universe 11, by the end, listen, man, we won the tournament, and that's why I feel like Jiren's gonna have to come in there and just swipe like half our team out, because otherwise it's not gonna be all tense in Dragon Ball Super. Like, is Universe 7 gonna survive or Universe 11? Because we know it's coming down to those two. Listen, Jiren might want to revive those extinct universes if he potentially comes from one of those universes that Zeno destroyed when he was mad, like 6 universes. Vegeta wants to revive every single universe, so does Cabba. You got, for instance, Frieza in this episode saying that he's gonna control the gods. Like, what? Are we being serious right here? And ultimately, everybody else is just, like, thinking about their own universe. I have a feeling Goku's gonna get killed, bro. Like, I think he's seriously gonna get killed, and if we win, we're gonna have to make the decision, okay, revive everybody or revive Goku. Like, I think it's gonna be some kind of very, very just hard decision to make by the end. I think Goku might indeed get killed. Now, I know you're gonna say, well, maybe that'll disqualify Jiren. It might, but it also just disqualified Goku. You know what I mean? Like, he's also gone. So it really depends on how things play out, but I was just really glad to see all that Vegeta development. He developed himself a lot as a character this week, and in a way, it's like, okay, it makes up for the action. Granted, I don't think that's a substitute. Like, I don't want a Universe 6 Saiyan action over Vegeta action. Like, that's what I want. I want Vegeta action. But if Vegeta gets some growth in Cabba's episode, I'm okay with that too. It's not the biggest deal. Now, Savage number 1 of this episode is definitely Frieza, and he came in with a konnichiwa, which is pretty much like the only Japanese word I know, guys. I know I'm a terrible weeb. He not only declared his goals of controlling gods, and I don't know how that's gonna work, of course, but he basically called Cabba just straight up trash, and for anybody who hates Universe 6 Saiyans, I feel like they just made the episode for you, and Frieza fans have been getting non-stop fan service, like when he just completely just made a joke out of Frost, right? This episode served as just major development for Cabba, right? Just straight up, like, you know, giving him a brand new transformation, SS2, giving him, like, the confirmation that Vegeta can come to his home. You know, all these great moments for Cabba in this week's episode. He takes out Mona, right? Universe 4 strongest fighter. No, I'm just joking, of course. And only for Frieza to basically just, you're trash, bro. You're trash, like, pew, 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 pew. And then Cabba goes flying. It's like Frieza just non-stop just being a savage, and I absolutely love it. I love the fact that he's on our team. I think he's a little crazy. I don't think he's controlling any gods, but he just literally made the episode for people who hate Universe 6 Saiyans, because, like, again, this is like the Universe 6 Saiyans best episode, probably, aside from the one where Kale's going berserk, of course. And there you go, Frieza ends the reign. That's all I gotta say about this episode. They might gear up towards a Vegeta vs. Toppo, like, 5-minute special. I hope we get something like that. Like, I want to see Vegeta in action. He deserves some better moments than just training Cabba. And ultimately, Universe 6 Saiyans, guys, meh. Like, they're trying to hype up Goku versus Caulifla.